G'day guys, Zuckermani here, and welcome to Mod Spotlight. This will be a new show on my channel dedicated to the latest and greatest mods coming out on Project Zomboid, which are all posted on the IndieStone mod forums. Now, this will become a regular show on my channel once the game sort of gets more notoriety, once more people start playing it, and especially when this game goes to Steam, it'll sort of dictate how often these videos come out. If the modding community continues to make great mods, which they currently are doing, this could become a weekly show, but at the moment I'm going to have it as like a bi-weekly thing on my channel. And without further ado, let's jump into the show. So the first mod I wanted to talk about today is called Player Taunts by RoboMatt. Now this mod adds some different player reactions when you fight hordes within the game. So as we all know, people who do play the game, if you press Q, you sort of announce yourself to zombies or peer players around you, like, hey, I'm here, over here type thing. Well, with this mod, what it does is, if you're fighting a massive horde of zombies, or even if it's just like one or two zombies with your baseball bats, your player every now and then will start to say random comments. Now, from what RoboMatt has posted, there is about 50 taunts in the mod at the moment, but he is planning on adding more as it continues on. He also has different things as well within there. So there's the default taunts that all characters will do, but then there's also special taunts which are based on character traits, on your character's professions, and also what weapon you're currently using. RoboMatt posted as an example, for a brave character, they might shout something like, I know no fear, whereas a hypochondriac character could mumble something like, you know, hope I don't get infected. It's little things like that that really add like minor touches to the game. It's not completely game breaking, it's not groundbreaking and anything like that, but it is very nice to see like something additional to what we currently have within the system. So, very nice work there for RoboMatt. He also has some things planned that he's going to be adding support to all weapon mods out there. He's going to be adding different taunts based on the amount of zombies killed, and also an optional thing like funny taunts or quotes. As the example he puts there is eat my shorts, but you know, there's plenty more examples out there. Just think of any action movie, and I swear if he gets some Evil Dead quotes in there, that'll be it. It'll be amazing from then on out. If you wish to download this mod, just check down in my comments below. The next mod is called Spray Paint Mods by Thustor. Now this is based on a code by Robert Johnston, and with help from Robert Johnston as well. Now this mod makes it possible to mark a location that you've been to prior. Now I can see this being a great thing for when multiplayer happens, or even if you're doing co-op with a friend and you're not at the same locations, you're able to sort of mark an area to sort of know, okay, I've either looted that place, or hey, someone else has looted this place before and there's nothing left. Now in the current build that he has out in version 1.0, there's only red spray cans, and they're also, for each spray can, there's 40 uses in total that you're able to use. Now currently in the build, you're only able to sort of spray paint inside buildings. You cannot do it outside anywhere, but there is an exception. For houses that sort of have like a deck or patio, or sort of like the wood frames or something like that you can sort of see, you can spray paint those to mark them. But houses which sort of go straight from the house to the road or anything like that, you sort of can't do that at the moment. But he is planning on adding some more features to it as time goes on. Some of the things he has planned for the mod in the future is different colors, different symbols, sub-menus like in carpentry crafting, spray on walls, and then maybe skills for difficult graffiti on walls and things like that. So he is very ambitious in what he's planning on doing, and I look forward to seeing what he can sort of produce in the future. If you would like to download this mod, please just check my comments down below. Up next is a mod by Spider638. Now this mod is called zSpawn, an item spawner within the game. So what this does is it adds a little window, as you can see right now, and you can spawn every single item that is currently within this build of the game. You can spawn as many items as you like, or as few items as you like. It is completely up to you. This is something that, you know, if you just wanted to experience, like let's say you want to do all the crafting, or you just don't want to have to worry about finding things when you need them, this is a perfect mod for yourself. Or if you're just learning the game, I mean, you could sort of get this mod and sort of test it out and just basically grab as many items as you can and just like go out in the world and kill as many zombies as you want. Now there are so many features within this mod. There are a few known bugs which I'll just quickly go over right now. The sticky tabs, notice how when you click on the tabs up top, you'll see that they sort of stick to my cursor every now and then. The only way to sort of stop that is if you just double click it or just click it a few times and then it'll stop. It is a known bug that Spider knows about, so he'll be working on it within the future. One of the other things is enough space for another row of items in each tab. And finally, some button labels are just too big. So there are little things that he's going to be fixing on in the short term. In the long term, his to-do list is actually quite long here. So he wants to find out what is actually causing the sticky tabs issue and fix it. He wants to make it so button names don't need to be a specific name so that he can fix the button labels. He wants to adjust the layout of the buttons and how many are on a tab to minimize wasted space. He wants to have another go at trying to get like a scroll bar in place so he can just scroll down instead of tabbing through many windows. He's looking at an optional version of the mod where it'll only be enabled in sandbox to prevent any cheating or temptation in survival mode. Also the ability to spawn items straight into selected backpacks in your inventory panel. And then finally, two of the much later things he's looking at, he would like to be able to spawn zombies, and he also like to be able to spawn NPCs whenever those features do become available for the modding community. Spider is doing an amazing job for the modding community. Please show him your support. Click down on the link in the comments below if you would like to download his mod. Up next is a small mod, but a great mod by Banjo. He's basically just tweaked the coding just a little bit to allow people to eat canned soup straight from the can. So instead of having to find like a pot or a cooking pot and then a can opener to sort of open it and then pour it into the cooking pot and then cook it to be able to eat it, you can now just open it up via the can opener and just eat it straight away, straight from the can. This is a great little thing, especially if you're low on food and you need a quick bite to eat. To download Banjo's mod, please just click down on the comments below. Up next, have you ever been tired or like frustrated on the amount of trees you had to cut down and then all the logs that you would get and you'd have to slowly saw them down one by one only to get one plank of wood? Well, fear not, Tux has us covered here as he's released a mod called Multiple Log Sawing. Now this is a recipes mod. It's currently working on the latest build of the game. So basically what this does is it allows you to saw multiple logs at the same time. It currently allows you to saw either singly or by 5s or by 10s. Now whenever you saw a log, it will produce 2 planks rather than the default 1. And also the sawing speed has been slightly increased by 25%. This mod is a must for anyone who's trying to do the whole carpentry leveling within their current playthrough. Get this mod, it'll help you out so much in the end. It will effectively reduce the amount of trees you need to cut down by 50%. But this isn't the only mod of Tux that's getting featured on this episode today. He also has another mod called Craftable Axes. He originally got this idea from Sir Twiggy's live stream. Basically, what Sir Twiggy said was he would love if once an axe is broken, you could remove the axe head and then make a whole new axe. Tux really liked this idea, so he's created this mod called Craftable Axes. Now within this mod, you will be able to remove the axe head from a destroyed axe, and then craft a new axe handle via planks of wood, and then mold them together to create a whole new axe. Now these axes work in 3 tiers. So the first tier that I'm going to discuss is once you take off an axe head and then place it onto a new axe handle, it becomes a makeshift axe. Now this makeshift axe requires an axe handle, an axe head, a nail, and a hammer. The hammer is not consumed in the process, as we know from crafting. The makeshift axe degrades slightly faster than the standard axe, but it still does the same amount of damage as the standard axe. Now, once that makeshift axe is destroyed, you will be able to take the axe head off again and then add it to another axe handle, which will create a worn makeshift axe. Now, this degrades faster again than the original axe that you had, but it also deals slightly less damage now. Because the blade itself is worn, it doesn't cleave through zombies as easy as the standard one does. And then finally, once the worn axe is destroyed, you will be able to take the axe head off one final time and then add it to another axe handle, which will create a blunt makeshift axe. Now this weapon is considered a blunt weapon. It'll no longer use your blade skills. It deals less damage than an axe would, and it also degrades faster than an axe would. Now I have not fully tested this myself, but I would be under the assumption that the blunt makeshift axe would probably do about the same amount of damage as a baseball bat at that point. That's 2 great mods for Tooks. If you're interested in supporting him, please click down below and download his mods. The final mod of this episode is done by Kinyoshi. Now he has done a few mods here, 3 in total actually. The first one I'm going to discuss is one called Knifed Bat, and it basically turns your baseball bat into a weaker version of an axe. Now this can be crafted by simply getting a kitchen knife, nails, a baseball bat, and a hammer. Once crafted, it is slightly weaker than an axe, but it is a bit better than a nailed baseball bat and also has a further reach. The second mod recipe that Kinyoshi has is to craft a baseball bat. So currently in the build of the game, you cannot make a baseball bat. You have to sort of find baseball bats. If you're lucky, you'll find more than one. But this mod will allow you to simply craft a baseball bat out of planks of wood and a saw or an axe. Last but not least, Kinyoshi has put a cheetah gun mod within the game. Now, if you download this, you basically be able to craft a gun that is severely overpowered. It does not require any ammunition. It can fire constantly without a hassle. And the most crucial thing here is, to make it a cheating gun, is that it does not aggro zombies. Now, the weapon itself, it does make the same sound effects as a shotgun goes off. You will hear that, but zombies won't attract to the sound. Now, if you're feeling kind of bored with the game, or if you just want to go on a murderous rampage within the game, this mod recipe is for you. You'll be able to craft this gun by simply using the following items: an empty pop bottle, a can opener, nails, and using a hammer. Testing this out myself, it does seem to kill a lot more zombies than what a sawn-off shotgun does. It kills around 7 or more per shot, depending on how far away you are. Unlike the sawn-off shotgun though, which has a chance of just pushing the zombies back when you shoot it, this gun is a one-shot, one-kill type thing. If when you shoot it, the bullets hit their target, boom, they're gone. They're dead, dusted. Those are 3 fun little mods by Kinyoshi. If you would like to try him out, please support him by clicking down below my comments and downloading his mods. And there we go, 7 different mods featured on this episode. Again, if you would like to download these mods, please just look down below in the comments section. I'll have a full list out there of all the mods that were featured on this episode, including links to where you can download them. I would love to hear some feedback on this video from you guys. If you could just leave a comment down below, even like the video. The more likes I get, the more I'll know this video has actually helped people in finding mods, and also help people discover the modding community in general. If you would like to see more Project Zomboid videos, please subscribe to my channel. I greatly appreciate it. My name is Zukumani. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.